What is happening, News Nation? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest stories breaking right now. England's midfield mystery deepens without Harry Kane as they slump to a deserved defeat by Japan at Wembley. Without their star striker, the Three Lions lacked punch, creativity, and cutting edge, leaving manager Thomas Tuchel scrambling for solutions. We'll dive into the impact of Kane's absence and the struggles to find viable alternatives. Next up, a massive transfer rumor is swirling around Manchester City. Sources suggest Pep Guardiola's squad is in pole position to sign Newcastle's Tino Livramento. Could this young fullback be the perfect fit for City's defense? And what does this mean for Newcastle's finances? We've got the inside scoop on this potential blockbuster deal. Then, we're heading to Germany, where Bayern Munich has reportedly distanced themselves from a summer swoop for Manchester City's own Phil Foden. Foden's been struggling for minutes at the Etihad, and with his contract situation uncertain, where does his future lie? We'll break down the latest from Germany on this developing story. And finally, we're grading every Manchester City player's performance during the latest international break. Who shone brightly for their countries and who had a night to forget? We've got all the Fotmob ratings and key moments. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Subscribe and hit that bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
England's World Cup hopes hang in the balance as their reliance on Harry Kane is laid bare. Without their talismanic striker, Thomas Tuchel's side delivered a disjointed performance, falling to a deserved defeat against Japan at Wembley. This match highlighted a glaring lack of punch, creativity, and cutting edge, raising serious questions about England's attacking options should Kane be unavailable. Manager Thomas Tuchel appears to be grappling with finding a suitable replacement. The team's attacking threat diminishes significantly without the Bayern Munich star, a fact that surely cannot be news to Tuchel. He will be desperately hoping for Kane's fitness heading into crucial tournaments. During this international break, potential alternatives like Dominic Solanke and Dominic Calvert-Lewin failed to make a strong case for selection. Even an experimental role for Manchester City's Phil Foden as a false nine against Japan proved ineffective, leading to his substitution for an orthodox striker. While Foden worked tirelessly, the experiment was a clear mismatch, a square peg in a round hole that should now be abandoned. The performance has ignited discussions among fans and pundits about England's tactical flexibility and depth in striking options. Many are questioning if the team has a plan B that doesn't involve their star striker. But can England truly afford to be so dependent on one player's fitness? And what does this mean for the future of England's attacking prowess as we look ahead? Manchester City is reportedly leading the race to sign Newcastle's highly rated fullback, Tino Livramento. Former Everton CEO Keith Wyness claims the deal is nailed on, with a potential fee around a staggering £70 million. This move could not only bolster Pep Guardiola's defense, but also provide a significant financial injection for Newcastle. Livramento has been a standout performer for Newcastle this season, showcasing his talent with 1 assist in 24 appearances across all competitions. At just 23, he's considered one of the Premier League's top fullbacks on his day, possessing strong tackling abilities and good positional sense. Primarily a right-back, his versatility allows him to play on the left or as a wide midfielder, making him a valuable asset for any top club. His current contract runs until 2028, which could make negotiations challenging for City. However, his experience in the Premier League means he would likely adapt quickly to City's system. This signing would add significant quality and depth to Guardiola's backline, and at his age, Livramento represents a long-term investment for the club. Football analysts are closely watching this potential transfer, weighing the impact on both clubs and Livramento's career trajectory. Fans are buzzing about the prospect of seeing him in a sky blue shirt. Could this big money move signal a new era for Manchester City's defense? And what does it mean for the transfer market as we gear up for the summer window? Bayern Munich appears to have pulled out of the race to sign Manchester City's star attacker, Phil Foden. Reports from Germany suggests that financial challenges are making a summer swoop for the England international unfeasible for the Bundesliga giants. Foden's future at the Etihad has been a topic of much speculation, particularly given his reduced playing time since December. Foden, who rose through City's academy, has struggled to secure consistent starts under Pep Guardiola in 2026, despite a strong run of form in the autumn of 2025 that saw him earn an England recall. He was an unused substitute in crucial Champions League ties, fueling rumors of his potential departure. While Manchester City would be reluctant to part with their academy product, especially with Bernardo Silva potentially leaving and Rodri linked with a move, they are reportedly keen to tie Foden down to a new long-term contract. Barcelona has also been credited with an interest, with Foden reportedly open to a move abroad to reignite his career. However, matching City's valuation could be a hurdle for the Spanish club. Bayern's withdrawal, however, simplifies the landscape for now, leaving Foden's situation at City as the key focus. Fans are debating whether Foden will fight for his place or seek opportunities elsewhere, while City officials are expected to discuss a contract renewal with his representatives. Will Foden commit his future to Manchester City despite the competition? And who else might be looking to snatch up this talented midfielder if he decides to move on? The international break has concluded, and the performance ratings for Manchester City's stars are in, with one player standing out above the rest. While 11 City players don their national colors, their individual performances varied, offering a glimpse into their current form ahead of crucial club fixtures. We're breaking down every Fotmob rating to see who impressed and who needs to step up. Erling Haaland started for Norway, but couldn't find the net in a goalless draw with Switzerland. Rayan Aitnuri, meanwhile, secured a clean sheet for Algeria in their 0-0 tie against Uruguay, winning a commendable 8 of his 13 ground duels. However, England's Mark Guehi struggled, failing to win a single ground duel in their loss to Japan. Nico O'Reilly also couldn't replicate his club heroics, being substituted around the hour mark. Phil Foden, deployed as a false nine for England in Harry Kane's absence, had a quiet 59 minutes. Nathan Ake played a part in the Netherlands' hard-fought 1-1 draw against Ecuador, even after a red card. Italy's Gianluigi Donnarumma made an impressive 10 saves against Bosnia and Herzegovina, though his team ultimately exited via a penalty shootout. Rodri came on at halftime for Spain, but couldn't inspire a win against Egypt, with the match ending 0-0. Omar Marmoush had minimal impact for Egypt. Matthias Nunes helped Portugal secure a clean sheet in their 2-0 victory over the US. Jeremy Doku's passing was flawless against Mexico, but his dribbling was below his usual standard. With club duties resuming, all eyes are now on the upcoming FA Cup quarterfinal clash against Liverpool. These international performances offer a mixed bag, but one thing is for sure: the players are back and ready for action. Now, let's see how they translate that international experience onto the pitch for Manchester City. And that's a wrap on today's explosive news. We saw England grappling with life without Harry Kane, Manchester City eyeing a massive transfer for Tino Livramento, Bayern Munich backing away from Phil Foden, and a full performance breakdown of your favorite City stars on international duty. Don't miss a single update, smash that like button, subscribe to News Nation for more breaking news, ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment, leave a comment telling us your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you next time.